Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm Nicole Nalepa, and here are some of the stories we're following for you on this January 14th. A Hartford school is closed today following the overdose yesterday of a 13-year-old student. And that student, we learned, is in critical condition this morning after police say he ingested fentanyl. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Audrey Russo has the story.
600 students at Hartford's Sport and Medical Sciences Academy were essentially placed on lockdown in their school, while one of their classmates was overdosing on fentanyl. School administrators say the 7th grade boy needed CPR and was brought to the hospital in grave condition, along with 2 other students who may have been exposed to the potent drug. Hartford police and the DEA tracked down the fentanyl packets, and everyone's shoes had to be decontaminated before they could go home. Now, with a day off from school to decompress, the work of healing and understanding has to begin.
This is one more lesson that fentanyl is a poison. These drugs are a poison. And please, if you're a parent, have that tough conversation with your child tonight. That if anybody offers, suggests that they experiment with or ingest some substance that they think is a drug or they don't know what it is, don't do it. Stay a mile away. And for God's sake, please report it so that we can try to protect your child, their friends, and every kid.
All right, here are some facts on fentanyl. Just 2 milligrams are considered a potentially lethal dose. And of the fentanyl tested by the Drug Enforcement Agency, 42% contained at least 2 milligrams. Fentanyl, an opioid painkiller, can be 50 times more potent than heroin. And opioids account for nearly 68% of all drug deaths in the U.S. And many people who ingest fentanyl have no knowledge of what other drugs it could be laced with. Developing news now in East Hartford this morning, where police there are investigating a deadly car crash. The driver ended up hitting a person. This all happened last night on Burnside Avenue, right near Price Court. Police tell us the driver of the car stayed on the scene and is cooperating with them.
All right, not 1, but 2 early warning weather alerts. One for the cold, one for a storm system. They're both going to make a mess of things here in Connecticut. Well, one is going to be really cold and the other is going to make a mess. Our Doppler scans the state dry. Good morning, everybody. It's time to rise and shine. We've got some Arctic air moving in from Canada. It's just going to be brutal tonight and tomorrow. Tomorrow's daytime high is not getting out of the teens, but we start off in the single digits with wind chill values between 10 and 20 degrees. Look at how cold it is up there in Canada. Brr. All of that is moving in our direction. It's not going to be that cold. These are the actual temperatures up there. But we are expecting wind chill values, again, between 10 and 30 degrees below zero in parts of the state tomorrow, tonight through tomorrow morning. 33, you know what? It's not bad out there right now in Hartford. 33 degrees. Typical overnight low is 19. Do have a little bit of a breeze that does make it feel cooler. Nice sunrise in Old Saybrook this morning with the lighted lighthouse there. Looks very picturesque. And New Haven, 37 with a wind out of the north at 14. So that 37 does feel a little bit cooler, like it's in the upper 20s and low 30s. 28 in Litchfield right now, 34 in Storrs, 36 in Old Saybrook, and 33 in Berlin. Again, 19 is the number you should be seeing in that column. So we're doing a bit better than where we were yesterday. And that's good news. You'll take a look at some of the numbers. 27, the cool spot right now in Salisbury, to 38, the warm spot in Bridgeport. But again, there is that bit of a breeze. Now, we're up from yesterday, 9 to 13 degrees. So that's good news. And there's that wind out of the north, anywhere from 8 to 10 to 14 miles an hour, thus making the numbers feel like they're in the upper 20s, mid to upper 20s, pretty much across the board, with the exception of Danbury and Bridgeport, both feeling like they're 30 degrees. So it's a little chilly out there this morning. You need your coat, but not bad. Clearing during the day today, and then 2 alerts on the 7-day forecast. Let's get to today. You'll see some sunshine by this afternoon. By noontime, we should start to see some partial sunshine as temperatures move into the upper 30s. More of the same for the immediate shoreline. You're going to notice that wind symbol starting at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Yeah, the wind starts kicking in. Temperatures start dropping, the wind kicks in, and that means trouble for tonight through tomorrow morning. Take a look at Futurecast tomorrow's weather today in terms of temperatures. They're going to be dropping, as they normally do, overnight tonight, though they're going lower than average, way lower than average. Take a look at the numbers. This is 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. 3, 4, 5, 6. Negative numbers, Torrington, Salisbury. Brutal. And then during the day tomorrow, the temperatures do warm up into the mid to upper teens, but Again, you got to throw in that wind, and that wind is going to make it feel colder. Let's take a look at the wind chill values. This is today, this afternoon. It starts feeling like it's in the teens, and then it goes way below zero. Oh my goodness, 17 to 19 degrees below zero, 22 to 23 degrees below zero. This is 3 a.m. This is the real feel, what it feels like when you combine the wind with the temperature. And then tomorrow is no picnic. All right, Futurecast tomorrow's weather today keeps a storm system just to the east of Connecticut. That storm system, as it makes an exit, will pull in the colder air. And then today looks good, though, in terms of sky conditions, as does tomorrow, as does Sunday. But Sunday night, knock, 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 here comes the next storm. Hello. We're talking about weather alert number 2, bringing snow to the state at the onset. Could pick up 4, 5, 6 inches of snow. And then it goes over to rain, quicker for the shoreline rather than inland Connecticut, but everybody goes over to rain, and then it might tail off as a little bit of snow Monday afternoon. Daytime highs today with clearing skies in the upper 30s to near 40. Overnight lows tonight, ridiculously cold, 4, 5, 6. Ugh, terrible. These are the actual temperatures, not taking into account the wind. And then your 7-day forecast includes alert number 2, Sunday night into Monday, a messy storm for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Monday afternoon, we're hoping for some gradual clearing. It'll be windy, 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts on Monday. Really stormy weather on Monday. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're talking about better conditions with temperatures in the low 30s. So that's some good news, pretty close to normal. 35 is the normal daytime high for this time of year. All right, that's a check of your early warning forecast. 7:06 is now the time. Nicole, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Scott. U.S. Representative Johanna Hayes of Connecticut announced that she has COVID again. Her office says that Representative Hayes had taken a routine test before traveling, and it ended up coming back positive. Now, Hayes has been fully vaccinated, has been boosted, and again, this is her second time she's tested positive, the first being back in September of 2020. The New Haven Police Department is saying goodbye to one of their own. A procession was held last night for Officer Diane Gonzalez. She died on Monday, 13 years after a crash put her into a coma, and that crash resulted in taking the life of a fellow officer.
To be able to bring her home in this way, to be able to honor her like she should be honored, we're thankful.
I'm so happy that her kids got to see how much we loved her, the city of New Haven.
Right now, there's no word on when a funeral will be held for Officer Gonzalez, but at latest check, the New Haven Police Department said that they will be announcing some funeral arrangements later today, so we'll keep you posted. Also, we want to keep you posted on some school closings. Public schools in Norwich are closed today because district officials say 133 staff members have either called in sick, and there are only 40 people to cover for them. They haven't directly assigned blame to COVID, but we know this is the day and age we live in. The superintendent shared in a Facebook post that it would not be safe to hold school with such low staffing levels. Also in Manchester, Illing Middle School will be closed today because of a teacher shortage that they say is related to COVID. But we know all other schools in the district will remain open. So again, only Illing Middle School will be closed. Thank you so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News this morning. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day. Have a great Friday. Be healthy, stay positive, and stay warm.